let's shift our focus and get you the breaking news that's coming in from France. Protests have hit France. These violent demonstrations are now emerging as part of the Bloco Tout protests, or translated to block everything. These are against President Emmanuel Macron and his government's austerity plan. Remember, under this plan, they seek to cut 2 national holidays, freeze pension, as well as cut a total of 44 billion euros from the national budget. Remember, this is an austerity plan which has seen the Macron government collapse earlier. And you've got a new prime minister there under Emmanuel Macron, the president of France. But these are people who've taken to the streets of France now protesting against the Macron government and their austerity plan. My colleague Rishabh is joining me with more details. Rishabh, get us more details of what is happening in France, absolute chaos that we see there.
Well, definitely absolute chaos on the streets of Paris as we are talking, since the debacle of the government. Former Prime Minister had to resign after the no confidence vote, and the new Prime Minister was appointed late last night. But after that, this protest began, and this is a protest, block everything, the protest that started sometime in May this year after a social media post. And initially the right-wing groups were coming together, then they were joined by left wings as well as far right wings, and now students are on ground. High schools have been blocked, colleges have been blocked, and block everything is the call. It basically is pressure on Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, to ensure that he steps down. Many protesters believe that whatever the chaos that they are facing in France, unemployment, or for that matter the economic crisis and whatnot, is because of the mismanagement by the presidential office, and Macron needs to step down. This is the 5th prime minister, for that matter, that Macron has appointed in last 2 years time, and every prime minister has not served for more than 6 to 7 months, and that is something that is now happening. The 5th prime minister has taken over. Sebastian Lecornu has been named. He was the defense minister earlier. The opposition is upset. The people on ground are upset, and one after another, after Nepal, now we are seeing similar scenes coming in from France as well. Remember, similar scenes were seen even in UK when Brexit happened, before Brexit happened, and now in France also. The French, many who support this block everything, believe that France is spending money on things that are not French. They are, indicating toward the refugees that France has taken from Syria or other, troubled nations, and they say that instead of spending on them, spend on things that France requires, and that's the reason that we are seeing this chaos. Arson in various places, the garbage bins have been burned down, the barricades have been burned down. There are clear clashes, visuals of clashes between the protesters and police are out and open. About 80,000 police force has been deployed on the streets of Paris, yet the scenes are very unruly.
All right, we'll have to wait and watch whether we do get a response from either President Macron or the new Prime Minister, Sebastian Lecornu. Clearly, this one's a big challenge for both of them. Rishabh, thanks very much for joining us at the moment and getting us all those